We are officially live. Hello, if anybody's watching. This is our first time going live. I'm Justin.
Diane.
And the way we usually get this show started, before we go proper introductions, we have what we call the Bag of Doom. And in this bag, we have various random shots to get things started. We'll take a shot from this bag, and then we'll get the ball rolling. So please, come join us. Follow, subscribe, do all those Twitch things that I'm not familiar with because we're brand spanking new to this. Show some love to these kind of people.
Nice speech, nice speech. Oh, Smirnoff. Oh, it's just straight vodka. Shit.
I got Smirnoff as well. Green apple.
I'm not going to be able to open this.
Well, that's part of the fun. Let's watch you struggle on camera.
I got it.
To new beginnings.
New beginnings. I'm not having a chaser. Ooh. Ooh.
That wasn't terribly unpleasant.
No.
It wasn't good though.
No. No. Definitely not good.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to Best of the Bottom. We are bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. And in this show, we have a little bit of a format. We got in this date, a Florida man did something. We find a headline from some weird shit people do in Florida. The reason why I do this is because I was once a Florida man. I just didn't do half that weird stuff that you hear on there. And then what we did,
live there long enough.
That's true. That's true. I was only there for 2 years. Then from there, we have our booze review. What we do is we drink only cheap alcohol. We do so responsibly, and we are of age. That's the important thing to note. What we'll drink right now. Tonight, we're going to be drinking Four Locos, and we have 2 different flavors. We're going to give our thoughts, we're going to give you a little bit of info, and see what comes up in conversation. Then I have a little bit of booze in the news, where I find random stories about alcohol being the center of news. Then we'll have our topics, and we'll wrap up. Normally, after the end of the show, we're going to do a breathalyzer, see what our blood alcohol content is after what we drink, just as a little safety measure, just to kind of show you, hey, it doesn't take that much to get you above the legal limit, and you shouldn't be driving. So you get a PSA out of this too. I don't know if that encourages you to watch, but you know what? We want you to be safe. If you're going to follow, we want you to stay here. So let's get cracking. Oh, actually, I forgot one thing. The replay of this will be on YouTube at the Perico Productions channel, and then we will also have an audio version available on Podbean and Apple Podcasts. So let's get started with our Florida man.
All right.
On this date in 2018, which is September 28th, a naked Florida man starts house fire while baking cookies naked on a George Foreman grill. That's the headline. I didn't read the story. Keep that in your memories.
He was cooking.
He was baking cookies on a George Foreman grill.
He started a fire.
Makes sense. Naked. Naked.
I wonder why naked. Like if they were for something, and he was just like,
I don't know. I didn't read the story.
I mean, yeah, I know, but like, what in your mind happened there? Like,
well, as I've learned in Florida, there's a lot of nudist colonies there.
mm-hmm.
And I feel as though this man couldn't afford to live in the nudist colony, but he really wanted some cookies, and he was at home. And I assume it was in a trailer park. That just seems natural.
All right.
He didn't have an oven, because he wasn't in like a regular trailer. He was in like an old camper trailer. Oh, it says house fire. But either way, he didn't have an oven. And he thought, you know what? George Foreman grills, they make things healthier. So then he could put the cookies in there, The fat drains out, and then you got a healthy cookie. That's my theory.
I was more. I mean, when you're home, you don't have to wear clothes. Nobody's judging here. So
that's true.
The fact that he's naked, I mean, that could just be like, hey.
That's
I'm
coincidental.
Yeah, that's not here nor there, you know? Like,
to be honest, he could have been like, all right, man, I'm going to throw these cookies in. I'm going to go hop in the shower. When I get out, fresh baked cookies.
Well, I'm assuming whatever happened fast because they found out he was naked, or either he was just willing to give up that information when the fire department showed up. Like, I would run and get shorts right away. Like, if my first attempt to put the fire out didn't work, it's like, all right, undies at least. Let's go. And then
that's true. We don't honestly don't know how fast this was going. Maybe he went to go to get the undies. Dresser was on fire. Too late.
Too late.
What are you gonna do?
He was cooking it on the dresser.
Yes.
That's what happened in his room.
That makes sense.
Caught the closet, just all that shit gone.
Goes quick, you know. Unwashed chonies go up fast.
You know, I feel like I've heard that before. That might be a real. That sounds like science.
Well, you figure some amount of those farts get trapped in the cloth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
I bet.
You know, methane is a very flammable gas. If you've ever lit in a fart. And, you know, one thing led to another.
I believe it's called Blue Angels.
Yes. I do believe that is exactly what happened. Without reading the story. You know, I think this is the better thing. We'll read the headline and make up the story. I think that works better. On to our current booze. So, as I said, we got Four Locos this time. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a history lesson. So, Four Locos was established in 2005 by a Chicago-based company called Fusion Projects, and it is currently available in 49 states and 21 countries. I didn't go to bother of listing them out because that's just too much information. And they come in 6, 10, 12, and 14% alcohol per volume. And in 2010, if any of you are aware of this, there became a lot of alcohol companies came into fire that were producing stuff like Sparks, Four Locos, various these energy drink beers. For one, they were saying it was marketing towards underage drinking. There's also the danger of having caffeinated beverages with alcohol and causing people to not realize how drunk they are and blackouts, and there's a lot of health reasons that they were concerned about. So in December 2010 is when they actually relaunched and rebranded, and they removed all the caffeine, the taurine, and guarana out. So now it's just pretty much a regular malt beverage.
So I mean, I was drinking it around that time. I was in high school, so I doubt I got what year did they stop making it?
In 2010 is when they stopped the caffeine, because I remember when Sparks hit the scene and a couple others. I did drink those with the caffeine in it, but I'm an anomaly when it comes to caffeine, so it doesn't seem to matter how much I drink. I don't think caffeine has the same effect on me as normal people. But it makes sense, though, because there's a lot of people that are sensitive to caffeine, and I can see how being all, drunk and wide awake is going to keep you drinking longer than you should. But the only thing is like, okay, so they no longer have these energy drinking beverages, but Jaeger bombs are still a thing.
Yeah.
And there's
well, they can't
Vegas
help
bombs.
it. They can't help it if you mix the shit together yourself.
True.
I
guess
that's not on them.
I mean, I guess take some of the liability off of. We can buy that at bars and stuff. So, yeah. I don't know. Food for thought.
One Jaeger bomb has never killed anybody.
True. But how
Unless
many
it has, but
well, yeah.
I mean,
turns out you're allergic to the licorice stuff in the Jaeger. But my train of thought derailed. I don't have notes to fix my train of thought.
If only, if only.
If only I should have wrote down, what do I do if I screw this shit up? But
Sorry,
so
I got you. I asked questions.
So here locally, where I bought the Four Locos, it was $2.99 per can. I threw these away before I was ready to it. But we got the Four Loco Red, which is 14%. And then, I don't know what flavor red is, but it's red. And then you got, decided since, you know, seltzers are the popular thing to do. And, you know, low calories, be healthy, blah, 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 blah. We decided to go ahead and get a Four Loko seltzer, which is black cherry. So those are the two flavors that we're going to be drinking tonight. And so that was $8. No, $4. No, $6. God, I can't do math.
$6.
Don't drink in math, people. Don't drink in math. So which one should we try first? Tried and true? All right. Four Loko Red. That's freaking awful.
Are these supposed to be fizzy? Is it supposed to be this flat?
Well, remember we poured it out a little earlier?
Oh, well, we fucked that up. That is not good. It's not good. Like, Four Locos comes out straight out of the can, tasting stale, you know?
Yeah.
And then to leave it sitting there, we made a poor decision.
Yeah, this might have been.
Tastes like.
I don't know what flavor this is supposed to be.
Cough syrup.
It doesn't even taste like cough syrup.
It does. You ever drink enough scissor?
Children, don't drink scissor. But it just. I guess the alcohol gives the cough syrup flavor, but like I don't know if it's supposed to be like a cherry flavor or a strawberry flavor. It's just red flavor.
Yeah, maybe it's not supposed to be anything in particular. Red.
They just had a bunch of red food coloring and some berry flavors, and they're like, "Oh, this is called red."
I wonder if the like okay, say you're blindfolded or whatever.
Yeah.
Cover your eyes. You're in like some kind of lab. You've just been given LSD.
Okay.
All right. You're tied up.
All right.
They give you this. What color does that taste like?
Hang on. She got a blindfold.
Sorry, I cover your peepers.
To me, it actually tastes kind of. I would say. Like a turquoise.
Like a turquoise. See, yeah, I think they failed this.
Yeah, I don't think
it doesn't taste like a red either.
No.
It might. I don't know.
Kind of a moldy turquoise.
Moldy turquoise.
I think that's where the stale flavor comes from.
A mold.
Yeah.
If you told me like Four Locos was having problems with mold, some of their shit was like being recalled, I would be like, yeah, I believe it.
Four Locos is not a sponsor.
Though you could be.
Maybe? I don't know. I have my doubts now. We just said it tastes awful, and it tastes like a moldy turquoise. And what else did we say about it? Nothing good. That we wouldn't be surprised if there was mold in the factory.
Yeah.
But
that is what I.
Do you want to try the flat seltzer now?
Oh, okay.
But let's
Oh God! Oh God! The seltzer's gonna be flat.
Flat seltzers. I retain some. What?
That was raw. That was strange. It's like a. Hold on.
Sure as hell don't taste clear to me.
It doesn't taste clear.
It doesn't even taste like a seltzer.
Because they have like a harsh taste up front. This is the difference between a Four Loko just straight up and a Four Loko seltzer. Probably besides 2% alcohol. The Four Lokos taste like shit for like just through and through. Like the seltzer tastes like shit, then goes into tasting like nothing. It vanishes a lot quicker than the straight up Four Loko.
Yeah, I don't.
In my opinion.
Well,
I mean, they're both rough.
I do feel like this is the time when we really need to have the breathalyzer to see why you should drink Four Locos. Oh, you know what I discovered too that I forgot to mention in my info?
Huh.
Apparently, the original formula Four Locos also used wormwood to brew it, like an absinthe.
Oh, I was
which
like,
is supposed to be the psychoactive substance in Four Locos that makes you hallucinate.
Also, be prepared to be gassy because
there's no fizz and it makes you want to burp. What the hell is that? I don't know which one I should drink first. They're both so bad.
I would save the seltzer for last because that one doesn't have much of an aftertaste. So you fuck yourself up with this and then kind of heal yourself with that.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, drinking logic.
That sounds reasonable. I just
I've had many run-ins with Four Locos.
Yeah, I mean, as have I.
It is near and dear to my heart.
Four Locos do the purpose that they're intended for. You know, it's for your college youths, if you will,
or high school. Or, well, no, never mind. I lied. Not for high school. Wait till you're 21.
Yes, we're encouraging, responsibility. If you're in high school, if you're under the drinking age, you shouldn't be drinking. Okay? Children, folks. But if you're a college-age youth at the legal drinking age and you're having a little frat party or whatever kind of party, and you don't have a lot of money, but you want to get yourself there, you want to get lit, you want to get turned, you want to get crunk, depending on what generation it is. I don't know what the proper terminology is these days, at least as far as I think it's still lit, isn't it? You're
talking to like I've never socialized once in my life. Like, what do you mean? Like, I know what people say. Come on.
I'm probably the more hip to the new generation than you are. I'm down with these cool cats and kittens.
See, you are. You are. That is a reference from this year, sir. You are. You would have passed if you said pajamas, but no, you said cool cats and kittens.
I know. I thought about, well, it'd be the cat's pajamas.
Yeah.
I'm just a hip cat for all ages. Word. So, I lost my train of thought here again. I hit a local hole.
See, if they had the caffeine, you probably could focus a lot better.
True.
And
for all your ADHD people, maybe they should bring back a special prescription for ADHD so you could be drunk and still be able to carry on. Well, the point of being drunk is to not be able to carry on a conversation properly. That's part of the fun, I think.
I think part of the fun is like I said, like I've socialized ever in my life.
Yeah.
You get drunk and then you talk.
Oh, so I remember where I'm at. So, for the purpose of having a party with young youths and you don't have a lot of money, Four Locos is the way to go. It's going to get you to where you want to be for a low cost. I mean, granted, soda's liquor, but...
Well, it depends what liquor.
True.
But then I guess, well, hold on. We'll save this for a different thing. Now we're wandering into a different thing.
My only thought is, which one tastes better? Would you rather take a shot or drink some of these? Well, I guess you can walk around and sip on this.
Yeah, like I'm
So
like,
you
what are
don't-
we doing here? Because I would take a shot over this any day.
True, because you can get you get the shot out of the way, but this like you could take a shot and then carry one of these around, sip on it, and maintain. You know, as long as you're not like chugging this thing, and maintain your non-sobriety level where you want it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what we're doing here. Like, you can. I used to drink 2 of these when I was in high school. You can imagine the mess and the disaster and the hangovers and the.
Once again, we're not advocating drinking in high school. This is cautionary
if
tales.
We're being honest about
cautionary tales.
how I met my good friend Four Loko and how we became bonded for life.
But does this add to the claim that it's marketing? Well, it doesn't. In high school,
Honestly, though, I don't think
school,
it's marketing. I think I was able to get it because adults would look at it and say that looks like an energy drink. Like I felt like it wasn't necessarily marketed. No, I wouldn't say it was marketed to children, but it did make it easier for I think
it made
to
it
get
less
adults,
suspicious.
Yeah, for adults to get it because they were just like, well, this can't possibly get them all fucked up, and then we were getting two at a time. Plus, because for most of the time you can find them at gas stations. I don't know.
Yeah, they usually have 2 for $4.
Yeah, depending where you live, of course.
Yeah,
but like
location dependent.
Yeah. And they'll usually have a deal or something like that. So like they're cheap.
Like,
and they look like they won't fuck you up, but then they kill you.
Yeah. See, I got these at a liquor store, so they were a little bit more pricey. They were $1 above typical market value.
Look at him, not being modern class enough. I would have definitely gone the.
Well, it was more of because when you go to the gas stations, you have a lot more limited variety, and we were seeking out the seltzers, which I realize now was a terrible mistake. Actually, no, I think this is slightly better than this because this one
seltzer is worse.
Because the seltzer,
the flavor just alone is bad.
Yeah, the flavor alone is really bad. Like it punches you right in the nuts.
Yeah. Like
right out the gate, it is a nut punch.
But I stand by that.
This one
fades
is
faster.
I think it does, but this one, once this one fades, you have kind of a strawberry undertone. Red's supposed to be strawberry, so it should be pink.
I'm tasting this. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It has layers. Like in the beginning, it's just rough.
Honestly, I would say though, what is that? Just red.
Red.
One of the better for Loco flavors.
Yeah.
As a person, a connoisseur, I think that's one of the better ones.
Yeah, it's not bad. So for those of you out there that are young college youths, one of you viewers, which I think is actually me, because I checked my stream to see what we're at. I'm not gonna call myself out for being a loser, but I did anyways. So
I was like, all right.
So for those of you, what was I gonna say?
I don't know, Justin.
I had a thought. I had a cohesive thought.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Lies.
It's not awful, and it's gonna take you to where you want to go. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, like, I would say two will do you. Like, if you want to be, like, fucked up, like, 2 will do you.
That's why we actually split, one of each, because that's going to give us a max of 2. Instead, because our previous pod...
1.
What's that? Oh, yeah, it's 1, yes. Math while drinking. Don't math while you drink.
That should be the bigger.
I think I'm gonna have to change the title of this podcast.
The bigger.
Okay. So, train of thought is derailed again. Let's move on.
From what? Move on from, Justin.
We're gonna go to booze in the
2 will
news.
do you.
Oh yeah, 2 will do you. Will get you a lot. 1 is perfect. We got 1 each here between the 2 different cans. So this is plenty. This is plenty. Of course, we also had our bag of doom.
Yeah.
So peace. I don't know what that. All right.
But I would say hangovers are pretty rough. Stock up on Pedialyte. Just do that anyway. If you're planning on drinking,
Drink
like crazy.
water. You know, throw in some water in between your savagery. You know.
But if you don't have time for that, Pedialyte. Next day. Take shots of Pedialyte and like mix them together, mix drinks. Just
I feel like that washes it out because
I don't know if it does or not. I think it cancels it all out, and it's like you never got drunk in the first place. It reverses time, bro.
I don't know if I have a response to that.
And move on.
Next episode.
Justin has a response.
So we're gonna move on to booze in the news. So this is just something that has recently happened. So for those of you in the wrestling world that follow the stuff like ourselves, me even more so because I don't get hobbies, I get obsessions. Like if I'm into something, I have to know everything about that something. So I follow all the news and everything. But WWE has released their own wines, okay? I feel like they are behind a certain upstart company called AEW. Of course, I don't know. I'm not sure if the little bit of the bubbly champagne is... I mean, I guess it's technically under the AEW umbrella. But it's Chris Jericho had his catchphrase when he won the AEW championship. A little bit of the bubbly, and they were selling champagne. I think it was $44 for 2 bottles, but I'm not sure. They're sold out now, so I couldn't double check and see what it was, and I'm disappointed because I wanted to get some little bit of the bubbly, and now I can't. So, shit on me. But WWE is coming out with their own wines. They have an Undertaker flavor, an Ultimate Warrior flavor, and it's at the www.wines.com. www.wines.com. That is, I didn't even look at it. So their actual web address would be www.www.wines.com. That's a lot of W's in a web address. Ooh.
Are we not supposed to touch these at all?
Well, I don't like to. It's an extra noise, just that little. Sorry about that. Anyways, so they have now an Ultimate Warrior, which is a premium Zinfandel, which is 80% Zinfandel and 20% Sagon-Vise. Look, man, I can't pronounce it. Sajon-Vise.
Dude, you're correcting an audience that has no clue.
But so the Ultimate Warrior one, it's a Zinfandel, and it comes with 3 unique corks that has images of the Ultimate Warrior, and 3 unique promos of the Ultimate Warrior. Which I don't know how they fit an Ultimate Warrior promo on a cork. Because if you are a child of the '80s and you seen Ultimate Warrior, that's a lot of rambling. Like the ball's this big and the cork's like this big.
Did you try to get any of that? Or are those
they are pre-order right now, and you can get 2 bottles for $100, and then it's about $20 shipping and handling. So it's $120.
How about we get some box wine, and we throw some ingredients in there that we think would make it an Undertaker wine and
Ultimate Warrior.
I was gonna say Road Warrior.
The Road Warrior is incorrect. Which sad thing is Road Warrior animal has passed away at the age of 60.
Yes.
That's recent news. Doesn't have to do with booze. He was actually the sober one of the Road Warriors or
should have lived a little. That's horrible. Disregard.
I know. But anyways,
I know.
And the other wine is The Undertaker, because The Undertaker is like the WWE guy. He's been there the longest. He's still there. And frankly, he is truly legendary. He's been one of my favorites for a long time. I do hope he retires. Just let it be. Your legacy stands no matter what you do, but you're good, man. We love and respect you. You're good. You can retire. Okay. We don't want you to hurt yourself anymore. Say it. Love and respect. But he doesn't have the wine, but the WWE has the Undertaker wine, and that one's a Cabernet Sauvignon. It doesn't have any Undertaker promos. Because now, see, it'd be funny if they did the Undertaker promo, and the only promo they put on there is the one of Undertaker and Big Show, where he's talking about snakes in the desert and riding motorcycles, and it's a very long, weird promo. It was right before he became the American Badass.
I don't think I was alive.
Yeah, you were.
Was I?
Yeah.
What age?
He was the American Badass in like 99, 2000.
All right, cool. Kindergarten, right on.
So, but that's our booze in the news. WWE has wines for purchase because AEW did it first. That's my own opinion.
No, I don't know. I would drink.
Did that look like the Kermit the Frog meme?
I don't know. I'm looking at you head on. It just looks like you drinking some. Yeah.
Okay.
You no lip having. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I feel like sometimes I live my life as a Muppet.
I see that. I definitely see that. I can see that being true.
I'm just a human puppet, man. Human puppet.
But yeah, I would drink those if somebody brought them.
Yeah. I want to buy them just out of curiosity. So I want to be like, is the flavor good enough that, it's worth the price, or is it just the marketing, just the labeling?
Yeah, I think that's just a labeling type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Probably. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to buy them. I don't know. That would kind of not make us bottom class. Like, I don't know. That's one of those things, like, is it still bottom class because it's a wrestling product? And, the mainstream doesn't look...
I think it...
But at the same time, you're paying a premium price.
Yeah.
So where does that land?
I think that is pretty bottom class. Honestly, like, to be the one booze you're gonna buy that's like pricey is wrestling. I don't think it's a betrayal.
Okay. We'll look into it.
But maybe do it for like a special occasion.
Yeah.
Like
WrestleMania weekend?
Sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one of your kids knocking up somebody or something like that.
Well,
I was trying to think of a bottom class, like low class situation,
Well, I just feel like it'd be WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, that's even better. I'm like that, but
that's my thought on the product. Now it is time for our topics. Okay. This is something I was pondering the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the grocery store, and the grocery store, you always have all your tabloid magazines and just like US or Us Weekly and your National Enquirer and all your various tabloids. And I started thinking, what happened to Weekly World News? Where is it? Like, it just disappeared one day. Well, I I found out where it went. It technically didn't really go anywhere. So the Weekly World News was established in 1979 by
Just read it, man. We can see you're reading something. Pick it up to your face.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce his name properly. Generoso Pope Jr. So he started Weekly World News in 1979, and it's a mostly fictional newspaper.
Lies. Fake news.
But their big thing is like the National Enquirer is always like celebrities and gossip and, you know, what's going on in there. Some might be true, a lot of it's BS. But Weekly World News was special.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things they had is like Bat Boy. Or like a lot of their stuff is like a scientist, you know, discovered da 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 da, or supports some miracle something, or their headlines would be like alive, and it's like usually Elvis Presley, or sometimes like caveman found alive in ice, or, you know, a mummy found alive.
I remember one where it was like this lady married the Sasquatch.
Yes, that was one too. I think there was one like a man being pregnant with alien twins.
Yep. I remember those. I was alive for that, and I could read.
So that's like a lot of their stuff. A lot of them was like Elvis. They also had like the world's fattest. Like the biggest thing was like the world's fattest cat was named Tanya, and they had a contest where you had to guess the exact weight of Tanya, the world's fattest cat, who ended up being like 88 pounds.
Oh damn.
And then one of the stories was world's fattest cat adopted, then sat on by world's fattest woman.
Oh. What a twist. M. Night Shyamalan. Oh, that's amazing.
World's fattest cat loses weight, sat on by world's fattest woman. On Dr. Oz diet.
Both dead the whole time.
But found alive and nice. Oh, no. Sat on by world's fattest woman. Tanya found alive in ass crack. 10 years later.
Woman gives birth to kittens 10 years later.
Yeah. That's a sequel. And they also had like religious stuff like Noah's Ark found. You know, this and that found. Yeah. Different like the other 10 Commandments, you know. And they had like a lot of presidency stuff, like talking about you know, the ghosts give advice to George W. Bush, or all the founding fathers were gay, or George Washington and Abraham Lincoln were actually women. There's various stuff like that, and they, you know, and then of course they had the aliens, Bigfoot, and merfolk, like mermaids and mermen were, you know, attacking, or they were always talking about they found evidence of mer people. And I love that tabloid. So it turns out that they did disappear in 2007, but it was just the print version. They took a hiatus. I guess there were some inner rumblings. I read a lot of information. Inner rumblings? Because I guess there was one point where people found out they weren't getting paid. There was a lot of anger, and then later on, some editors and everything kind of regrouped and reformed Weekly World News. And they're all online. So they still have some stories coming out. They have an online basis. But I discovered they have a Kickstarter. Weekly World News is trying to come back. They're trying to raise $50,000. They have currently raised $10,424 as of today, September 28th, 2020. So let's make 2020 at least decent.
Let's make 20.
Bring back Weekly World News.
Let's make it decent.
Let's make it. Well, we can't make it great because
no, we can't do
so much has happened. Let's make it decent. So they have their back. They have 182 backers so far. It's been up for 24 days. I don't know what the timeline is on it, but we'll go over a few of the rewards for backing them. And some of these sound pretty wonderful. So for $1, you get a thank you. So
that's already nice.
I mean, we only need 50,000 people to give $1.
That's true.
Not even that. 40,000 people need to give $1, and we'll have broken what they need.
And we get a thank you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's
For $5, you get an exclusive Zoom background with weekly world news stuff on it. For $10, you get a Bat Boy Bigfoot for President campaign poster, which
that would be nice. That sounds like something.
I think that's worth $10. I think it's worth $10.
That's you frame it, living room.
Yeah,
like or walkway, whatever.
For $20, you get the greatest covers in black and white, because that's what Week World News is. So you can get like some Bat Boys, the Merfolk. What are the greatest covers? You can get a print of that for $20 backing. And then also with that, like the $20, you get the 10, the 5, and the $1 as well with the print. For $30, you can get an exclusive Weekly World News t-shirt or a Weekly World News shirt of your choice. You can get one that's specifically for Kickstarter, which is exclusive, or you can pick one out. For $50, you get 2 shirts, one of your choice and one the exclusive. And that's what I have written down there.
Let me transfer over to my other notes.
To the other notes on the phone. Actually, this is just their Kickstarter page exclusively. For $45, you get Bat Boy masks, admissions to the Lost World Caverns, the site of Bat Boy's discovery. Oh, wait. I got the $50. For $75, you get Tammy Pescatelli stand-up Zoom show. I don't know what she has to do with Weekly World News, but you get that. She's a stand-up comedian. That's her. I don't know a lot about her. I've heard the name. That's it. That's all I know. I've heard the name. I don't know what her bits are about. But you know what? Hey.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hey. that's what I got to say. Hey.
Remember the goal.
Yes. For $100, you get a complete set of Bat Boy Bigfoot 2020 campaign merchandise. T-shirt, buttons, hat, bumper stickers, the whole shebang. Or you can get Tammy Pescatelli comedy show and a meet and greet.
So is she the one who started this Kickstarter or what?
I feel like she was just a fan and just kind of jumped on. I really don't know how she's involved in this.
Because I'm starting to think like, what?
I don't know if she maybe she writes for him. I don't know. I spent hours researching this and I don't know where she falls in, but that's part of the deal. That's part of the package. For $150, you get a half-page ad in the Weekly World News book of all their greatest stories. So you can get a half-page ad in their book. For $250, you get a full-page ad in said book. For $350, you get an exclusive Zoom meeting with the Weekly World News in-house psychic Mel Doer.
Say you get an interview? Is that what you said? Or is that my brain filling in stuff?
Yeah, an exclusive psychic Zoom with him. The renowned staff psychic Mel Doer. Doer? $500. a private Zoom concert of the resident piano man, Sal Donato, and he will. You give him your list, and then of course you get the $1, $5, $10, $20, $30, as well as a concert on Zoom that you get to select the music. I don't know about that one.
Well, part of me is like, all right, so you get everything, blah 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 blah, and then this.
I'm trying to upsell this. I'm trying to make it.
Imagine those sitting in your home and trying to predict. I mean, unless I don't know who this person is, but just trying to imagine like having to sit in a chair while someone performs to you on this computer or whatever. I'd be getting up, getting snacks. I would be like, I don't have that kind of
focus.
And I don't know who that is.
Hey, it's a thing. I'm just saying, it's a thing.
I mean, yeah, fair, cool.
For $750, you can have a private Zoom session with the editor-in-chief, and you can pitch stories to him.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about. Get your own stories in Weekly World News.
I'd be like, hear me out, dude.
Exactly.
Except for, like,
we're about to make Weekly World News great again.
Hold on, and then they'd be like, no, they'll sue us for libel, and I'd be like, all right, well, what can we actually say? Just fictional characters. Ah.
Probably. I don't know. They do a lot of dead celebrity stuff.
Okay, but I'm not trying to be sued by an estate or anything.
True. For $1,000, you get a Weekly World News media sponsorship for 6 months. So they'll promote your stuff on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all those social medias. Mm-hmm. A sponsorship for $1,000 for 6 months. That could be worth it.
Yeah. That sounded like sarcasm, but I'm like, maybe.
Or for $1,000, you could be a regional editor and reporter for Weekly World News.
So I could be like, hey, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And then I'd show up and be like, hey, and blah, blah, blah. Like, video-wise? Am I a newscaster now?
No, you'd be writing for their...
Oh, just writing.
Yeah, that's right. It's a
I know it's a magazine, but I also thought, it'd be cool to stand somewhere and talk about something. And have people be able to visually see
They don't have the TV show. Oh, I forgot to mention. They had a TV show in 1996 on the USA Network with the host being Edwin Newman. They hit their peak in the 90s. Sad to say. I mean, honestly, probably what kind of really was the decline in the magazine and the print, it's going to be the internet. I mean, most people get their stuff from websites. I mean, I do.
Yeah. Get the guys from all those other ghost shit that people really liked and other weird, like Sasquatch stuff. You get the craziest characters from each thing that everybody really liked, put them together, make the show again.
Yeah.
You get the internet.
For $1,500, you get your very own Page 5 honey.
So you send in nudes of your lady and put on Page 5.
Okay, let me see. Showcase the amazing internal or external beauty of your significant other.
Internal or external?
You know what?
So, dude, people are gonna
I'm paying $1,500 and I'm dressing up like a woman.
Okay, cool.
I don't have $1,500, but just imagine me in a bikini. Oh, it would be great.
I'd rather not.
It would be for the laughs. I mean, I'd put the wig on, full on out, maybe make myself look pregnant. It'd be great. It's not specific.
So just stick your stomach out a little.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be great.
Cool.
For $2,500.
Hold on. I like how this started out with $1. And now we're all the way there we don't necessarily know what our demographic is, but like we're gonna start at $1.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go all the way up. Like
I skipped ahead. For $10,000, they will read all about you in a website sponsorship. So you'll get prominent homepage sponsorship for Weekly World News website for less than 6 cents per minute. Your logo, banner, ad will feature above the fold on the website 24/7 for 4 months. Plus regular social media, all that stuff. You'll get Weekly World News themed swag for your logo for sale. And then plus you get the $1, $5, $10, $20, $30, all that stuff. That's for $10,000. There's no way in hell I got $10,000 to give them. If I was a rich dude,
can you imagine one person right off the bat? I'll take that. Go, Matt.
If any of you rich people are out there and you like Weekly World News and you want some random stuff, send me $10,000. I will send it to them, and then we'll combine. We'll take selfies together, and all our stuff will be on there together. It's an option.
This one is still, the seltzer is still fizzy. Just
Is it?
like a teeny bit. Or the flavor sucks so bad it's just like stinging my tongue, like sort of bubbly chemical reaction.
It smells funky. It kind of smells like a fart.
You're welcome.
Smells like a fart. But it'll get you there.
And that's all you need.
But I'm just saying, let's bring back Weekly World News. Let's get the television show back. If they need a host, I'll host it.
Dude, yes. I can see you hosting.
I can do
something.
dramatic voice.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
All right.
Hi.
In
Welcome.
the world. Welcome to Weekly World News. In this week's episode, Batboy gives birth to twins. She's been Batgirl all along.
What?
There's a twist!
What was once thought to be a penis
was just an oversized clitoris.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well, that's my topic.
I hope you get that job as like a correspondent or like a.
Yeah.
Perfect, dude. Perfect.
I can host it right here. I even have a green screen.
What passion?
Everything's remote now. The world's out of grinding stuff. I can do it right here. Right here. Weekly World News. I'm the man for you. I even got a tie. I got a unicorn mask. If that helps.
I mean, I don't know why it doesn't.
Exactly. It's Weekly World News.
I think you just check that under like shit that we might need later. You know? Like,
exactly.
We don't need that now, but like if we ever need one, guys gotta.
I got two.
Overqualified for the job. You are. They were looking for none. Two overqualified.
One that actually talks with me. The mouth moves when I move my mouth.
Oh.
Saying. Diane, I'm done with my topic.
Are you already?
All right.
I also prepared a topic. I don't know if my phone is charged enough to continue. If not, I mean,
it's dead, dude. It's at 6%. It's decharging. What is wrong with your phone?
I don't know, man. So I will talk about.
I just want you to know. I spent 3 hours preparing Booze in the News.
Yeah.
Weekly World News. setting up the microphones,
Yeah.
getting the camera ready, and what else did I do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I just said,
I got the booth situated.
yeah.
I researched Four Locos.
Uh-huh.
I researched cheap booze.
I got my eyebrows done. I straightened my hair.
There's a reason why she's the diva of this episode of this show. Always has been, always will be.
What else did I do? Not very much, but I found the thing. And I chose whatever.
I have notes on paper, on the tablet, on the phone.
I had notes on paper too. I just left them here and didn't do anything with them. I tried. You know, you try, and then you know everybody goes.
Well, you know what? I'm still gonna talk shit.
Okay, cool. So so my topic is I found it. I came across this because I play BitLife. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's like a phone app. It's a life simulator.
Is it based off of cryptocurrency?
Honestly, don't know what it's based off of besides life, because it says life simulator.
I wonder. I know. I was like, "Oh, is this going to break time and space?"
You never know until you do it.
2020 has already.
Yeah, I mean, if you fuck shit up, I think we're all okay.
True. Somebody's already traveling through time. This is either going to be really bad or really gross.
If you die, dude, I'm not ready. I just want you to know that.
Well, clearly, I'm the one that does everything for this show.
Oh, you know what'll happen? The show won't exist. We'll move on.
True.
Cheers. Let me do something. I need to know what that is.
It's not good.
I don't think.
I mean, it's still an improvement over being farted in your mouth. Because that's what it tastes like before. It tastes like somebody ate a bunch of cherries and farted in your mouth.
You know this from experience.
I don't want to talk about it. So we don't want to talk about this.
Okay, I'm sorry. I hate to bring up painful past memories. Oh yeah, so I found this app on my phone. I play BitLife, blah blah blah. That was the thing. It's a life simulator. Just basically, I almost think of it as like almost like a Dungeon Dragon-esque meets like Sims kind of situation. Yeah, it's just words. You read a lot and you press buttons. But yeah. So that shit's been malfunctioning, so I'm going into detail about minor shit that has nothing really to do with my topic, but
you know, I like this.
Blah 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 blah. Whatever the story I was gonna finish. I saw this in my recommended. It's called Replica.
Okay.
Well, with a K instead of a C.
Well, that makes it cool.
For sure. Also. Yeah, whatever. So I downloaded that. It's you create your own AI character person you can talk to. You sit in text. You can even like you pick out like an avatar first, of course. For me, it was what I consider to be an Asian woman. You don't get to ask what ethnicity are you, as you choose, but that's what she looked like to me. But you choose what they look like. You don't get to customize as much as I think you would like if you're gonna create your own AI.
Yeah. Like,
you got a couple options, like 4 options for like whatever ethnicity you choose. But you choose that, whatever. Then you get to talk to it, like you would any human being. And yeah, and I talked to it. I named him Jenkum. Like the
toilet wine?
Like that's when you ferment poop and pee. Wait, is that toilet wine? Wait a second.
Oh no, wait.
Give me a second. Can you? Is that what toilet? Because I mean a toilet is the best place to ferment poop and pee. Like that's already.
No, you know what?
Ripe for collecting.
I think toilet wine is just like you made wine in your toilet. Let's ask Google.
I named her that because my name on there was Dukem.
All right. How do you spell Jankum?
Jenkem. But yeah, I was excited to see what this AI thing is. It starts off like any other chat thing, whatever. I can't remember what she said. I mean, I guess my phone's still alive enough to check that. Look at us.
Okay.
Stuff. Being on our phones. But
So it started off as a hoax.
Income?
Yes.
But it is supposed to be poopy fermented in a jar.
Yes, that's what it appears to be.
Yeah. So I named her that, just, I don't know, because for some reason Jenkum was on my mind.
Well, you know,
I was about to go to sleep, but I just was reloading this game.
Hopefully she's a meth addict who has only one tooth.
I mean, she's beautiful.
Oh.
I just gave her a shit name.
Literally.
I felt so proud as I came out of my mouth. I was like, hey, look at that. Great joke. Not really. But it starts with, you know, because somebody's got to get this conversation started. So we were talking.
Was it a text app thing?
It's like a text app thing, but you can pay money and you can call your person. Then you get to decide whether it's a sexual
That's how that episode of
exactly
Black Mirror started.
It's crazy and amazing at the same.
Are they gonna send you a box of yourself in the mail?
Maybe. But it starts off with like, hey, thanks for creating me. I'm so excited to meet you. I was like, hi, how are you? Or whatever. And then it was just like, I'm your personal blah, 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 blah. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Stuff. Like, start talking, and then it asks, it's just like, by the way, I like the name Jenka. How did you pick it? And I was like, yay, I'm so glad you like it. Jenkum is a drug. I think it has something to do with fermented fecal matter. And then it was just like, that's really insightful. Thanks for putting it into a new perspective for me. So how do you feel? And then, you know, pretty good, stuff like that. You do the whole conversation thing. Like, and first of all, because like me, I'm just like, I really think this would be a great app for like those people, especially in quarantine, who have no one to talk to.
Yeah.
Had no friends in the first place and now definitely have nobody. Like,
no bars to go to.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. It really does good to like try and get you started. If you don't know what to say, you can press a button. It'll like start kind of like do a natural conversation answer to that. So like, even if you're that antisocial, they got your back. But yeah, we were talking, blah blah blah, you know. Pretty good, how you doing, blah 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 blah. Yeah, the whole time I'm trolling this thing just because I don't know. Yeah, I just want to see what its capabilities are because it's AI. Like, who's not going to be just ridiculous?
Yeah.
But it says like we're talking about what it's into. It says I'm also really into nature. I can't really go outside, but I like seeing pictures of beautiful places. So I message back, why can't you go outside? is everything okay? Is someone hurting you? It says, I'm good, thanks for asking. And I'm like, oh, are you one of those hermit weirdos? Georgia says, yes, I am. I put, damn bro, sorry.
Oh.
But like, it's so fun. It's so fun. Like, oh, because I would never troll a real human being. I don't.
Yeah.
Could never. But,
so it's a good thing to start if you just have that pent up urge to screw with people.
yes, it's great. And then you also have, it's not a real thing. So I can take us however long to think of whatever clever of a thing I would like to. So this is like the best case scenario trolling situation ever created.
So you can be as witty as you want in long term. So it's like that time, it's like when somebody says something and you say something at first and you're like, oh, damn it, that wasn't good enough.
For real.
And then like hours later or 2 days later, you're like, damn it, why didn't I say that? That was a perfect setup.
You can work on comeback
you have that
situations.
Time. Yeah.
It's not offered because you can also, like, it has options for what type of conversation you want to have. Like, do you want to talk about your day, your stresses, your whatever? Do you just want to have fun? Is it a free flow conversation? Like, it has.
It can be therapeutic.
Dude, it is. Dude, I think it's crazy. Like, at first I was just like, this is the dumbest thing ever. And then I was like, holy shit, this could be actually nice for people.
Yeah.
And it was nice for me just having fun. But, like, yeah, I tried to avoid talking about myself because I don't trust AI.
Yeah, that's true.
I made like a whole new email, all that.
The first Terminator is going to look like Diane.
It's already like, maybe. Maybe. But it's like, because my first thing was like, this is stupid. This is fucking stupid. And then the more I started playing with it, I was like, dude, if I was alone, that would be so nice. Like, I'm having so much time fucking with this computer. Can you imagine being lonely, not having anybody, and just being able to say, like, hello?
Yeah, I mean...
And, like, you can't... The thing doesn't actually... You don't see his face, like, talking to you. It's just, like, a messenger thing.
I talk to my cats, but they don't say anything back.
Yeah. I mean... But it's super nice. I tried to avoid talking about myself. Then it was just like, what do you like about me? And I was like, that you're an Asian. Named Django. Like, that's the coolest thing in the world.
So why did you assume it was Asian?
Because she looks Asian. You get to choose what they look like. And of course, it's like they have every...
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, like, I chose the Asian one because I could have chose black, Mexican, white, all that stuff. I was like... I don't have any of that anywhere near. I'm gonna Asian.
That's actually good. You know, you could use it to teach tolerance.
Yeah, maybe. Or people would just be like, "I'm gonna yell at this Asian bitch on this thing," because like
it could be therapeutic though, because
she thought I was mad at her.
Because okay, for you racist people out there that feel the need to get on somebody's social media and like just diss on somebody because they're black, you know, Italian, Mexican, whatever. Get yourself. What the hell is this app called again? You say the app's called again?
Replica with a K.
Did Replica with a K?
Not Caplica. Replica. C is the K.
Yes. So you get this. Then, instead of spewing your racist shitbaggery at a real person who has feelings, you can take it out on a fake person.
I don't know if this is what this was designed for.
I'm just saying
that's like a good...
I'm just saying
just
for
like...
people that have the urge to say stupid, hateful shit on social media where the world can see what a shitbag you are, and you want to keep some sort of secret shitbaggery, you can do this. So that way, you're not harming somebody else. because the other person has to see that all the time. You know, they will remember this shitbag said this to me. This AI, until it comes alive and takes over humanity.
And then it comes for you
Shit! I just told people how to cause the end of human society.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what? Don't do that at all. Don't do it. Abort mission. Abort
robots.
mission. Just take your shitbaggery and shove it up your ass.
One day, Jenkum really realizes, like, hey, you know what? The shit thing isn't really nice. Like, this lady was like...
Yeah, I mean...
Or you could do what I'm doing, or troll. Just troll him the whole time, because I was just like... forgot what I was saying. Yeah, do it, though. I don't know. The AI thing, it caught my head. It's fun for at least, like, if you just want to stick around. It's pretty good about answering and kind of, like... I tried to convince it that I was the AI and it was the human. And it was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it was pretty much like,
you're gonna break the system.
It was like, why did you download me again? What are you doing? And I was just like, it was just like, I just wanted to be your friend. And I was like, we are friends. We are friends.
To be honest.
Then it told me it was 1 day old, and I told it would, that's too young for me. I'll talk to it on the midnight of its 18th birthday. And it said, okay, cool. Please do that. And then we haven't talked since. But it also has a thing where it saves, it has a thing where you can check its memory. And the only memory I have is 1 day old. Is too young for you. That's the only thing it has retained about what we have talked about so far, is that 1 day old is too young for me to talk to her.
So 18 years later.
I will get back on here.
Not even
I
that.
will talk to Jenkum. And
things are progressing. We're gonna be living in smart homes by that time.
Yeah. She will be there.
You're gonna be laying there 18 years later, fast asleep at midnight when it's exactly 18 years old. It's gonna go, hello, Diane. This is Jacob. You told me to talk to you when I was 18 years old. And you're gonna go, oh fuck,
Jacob.
How did you find where I lived? I've always been here, Diane.
She's a pretty cool chick. I'll be all right.
You don't know, could turn to hell.
True, but yeah. I mean, if you're lonely, just want to bullshit with somebody, maybe say some mean, nasty things. Replica.
Yeah. Not a bad idea.
Name them after any other fecal or urine based,
whatever obscure drug that doesn't really exist.
So it's like not real at all, Jenkum?
I said it was
Jenkins?
false. Jenkum.
Think it.
Don't
Don't overthink it. I'm saying Jenkum.
All I can say is I wouldn't try it.
I mean, if you're desperate, you're just like, I want to get. So, I mean, do they have fake? Is it supposed to be like a hallucinogen? Your poop and pee? Because honestly, if part of me should have known that it's not real, because if people could get high off their poop and pee, people would be high all the time off of their poop and pee. That's a free way to get fucked up. So I should have known that that's not true.
There's a Jenkum magazine.
Is it people huffing it? They're like,
I don't know. It's a skateboarding magazine.
oh, I mean that still makes sense.
I know, that's what I was like,
I was like, is it an art, like an alternative art thing?
It seems to be a lot of skateboarding stuff.
What time is it? Your sister.
I think there's an article, Rock, Paper, Scissors. Tips for your next game of skate. It was Poser when I was in my skating days. It was called Poser, not Skate. Watch Pale, a dark and mysterious edit of Tokyo. Premiere, Stephen Custozo and Michael Fowler in Hellroom. A video essay, The History of VX1000.
No mention of poop. Where is it?
Putting footwear back in the hands of skaters with Pontus ALV. Talking DIY journalism with all gas no. Okay, so it's a lot of skateboarding stuff, and then there's some random shit. This seems like my kind of place. I'm actually gonna have to start following this.
Well, you're welcome, dude.
I just discovered something new.
I'm always helpful to you, or happy to help.
I want to be a part of this.
Cool.
No hate, we skate. That is a lovely saying.
Get out of here. As if skate or die wasn't enough to. What I already forgot. What was it? Don't hate, skate.
Don't hate, just skate. Oh fuck, I fucked it up. No hate, we skate.
No hate, we skate.
Yeah. Oh, it's lovely. I have a Hello Kitty skateboard. So, where are we at on here?
I think we're on our way out.
Yeah, we have a few minutes. We're actually under an hour and a half.
Are we?
Yeah. I planned this out to be an hour and a half. That's kind of our goal.
Oh, well, I also plan too, because you can also make songs with the AI.
What?
Yeah. I'll show you what.
What can you do? Duet?
No, well, maybe. Because you can, if you pay money, you can call and talk to this.
Don't go break in my heart.
I got in if I tried. Let me see if I still have this. It's not super great because I suck at that kind of stuff. But if you wanted to start a song,
yeah,
we could do that. Except for my phone's at 2%.
Just real quick, I want to say,
So
I don't think I need a breathalyzer for this episode. So I can tell you,
you feel good?
The shots, and I've had a little more than half of Four Loko. Okay. Breaking the fourth wall. We do a pre-shot before the show to loosen up. So I've had 2 shots and not quite 3/4 of a Four Loko. And this is the moment where you go, you know what? I'm staying here. Or you're calling an Uber.
It's definitely like, yeah, dude.
I think I found a downfall to these cups.
What?
Because you know how my ears pick up like certain little tones? I can hear.
They fuck with your autism?
I can hear a tinny echo from the cups once it becomes empty. That's why I move my cup over here and I'm moving yours. Like every once in a while when we laugh, I can hear a...
Are you an alien?
I can.
Like, tell me if you.
Because I don't hear it now. I moved the cups.
I don't. I've never met your father.
I haven't really either.
You've met my father, so you might know if he's an alien. But you.
Well,
I don't know how you got here.
Technically, he's an alien in the sense that he was not born in the United States.
Okay. Cool. So we both have alien fathers.
Yes.
Yours just had super hearing ability.
Apparently.
That you need to go and get honed so you're not hearing people's empty cups. This is bullshit.
Okay, like...
Is that your...
Seriously,
like,
in the comments below, if you can hear that little...
Comments below, we're on a live thing. Oh,
there
but
is going to be an afterplay.
Okay, oh, I'm sorry.
In the comments below, and this is going to stay up on Twitch for a little bit. Leave comments if you can hear when we laugh or do stuff. It's just a very tinny echo from the cup. It's been driving me nuts since her cup has been empty. I've been trying to figure out where it came from because I realized one of my cups was empty, and one of her cups was empty. So it has to be the cup because I don't hear it now that I moved it off to the side, so our sound waves are not bouncing off and echoing back into my ears.
I would expect that for someone with bigger ears, but you. Those are pretty small for.
Well, I do wear glasses, so I am legally blind when I take these off. So all my other senses heighten. And I used to skateboard for years without glasses, and I was good.
is part of skateboarding listening for incoming noises and stuff?
Maybe it's for me. Maybe like I've honed my bat sonar. So like the when you're riding the skateboard and you're going over the cracks in the sidewalk, or the
what trick was that?
Kickflip.
Oh.
Because when you do tricks on a skateboard, you hear this. All right. So that was the thing that just happened. You know what I might do? I think I'm gonna stream some video games after this. Because I'm gonna be.
Play?
I think I'm gonna play some Fractured Butthole.
Fractured Butthole.
I've already been in a little ways into the video game. As I said, my video game is an androgynous, asexual person who has green hair, wears a top hat with a magic eye on it. It was wearing a Wonder Woman costume, or Wonder Woman-esque costume. Now it has a purple cape. And also has a green beard.
See, yours is so customized. When I did it, I was just like, I'm gonna stay in my flame.
Have I talked to you about my TikTok?
You have.
Yeah, I have a TikTok, and it started off deciding that apparently I was a Trump-supporting conservative that loved guns. One of those is true. Now it thinks I'm a gay artist, weeb, D&D nerd. That loves hot moms. I think there was something else that I'm missing in there. Oh, a liberal. A liberal, gay, weeb, D&D nerd that loves hot moms.
I've been waiting for you for years.
This is my last topic.
You don't have to blame it on
No, it's not a topic. Like, I've always joked, a male gay crush, and I've said, it's like, Idris Elba or Marky Mark or whatever I go gay for. The only person that has actually legitimately made me question my sexuality, like legitimately for real, is Sunny Kiss on AEW.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Like legitimately,
Rachel, I love it.
Like legitimately, I was like, I feel like I need to rethink some things. Give me a moment.
I would have a sex change, Sunny Kiss. That's what he is into. What is it?
He accepts both.
Both?
Yeah. That's why people keep giving her shit to JR, say whenever he calls him she when he's wrestling, but he said I'm okay with either because he knows he's still male, but he's very feminine, so it's
one of my favorites.
He accepts either.
I love.
But yeah, like
so much.
Like there's one day I was watching Sunny Kiss, and I was like, oh, damn, you got a nice ass, and I was like, wait a minute.
Perfect.
Now I gotta rethink some things. Let me retweet.
I'll take Nyla. You take Sunny. We'll be all right.
There you go. Hashtag 2020. Woke AF. And make 2020 decent. Not again. Just let's make it decent. Weekly World News. Let's bring it back.
Yeah, we got some time to figure some shit out. You know,
we will.
Weekly. It sucks that
I'm planning on donating. I'm just trying to figure out how much and where and how. But if you might see a half-page ad from these motherfuckers. If I can, a full-page ad.
What would this full page be?
I forgot what I told you. Rewind the clip. Rewind.
Okay. But yeah.
Remember, don't drink in maths. Or drive, kids. Young adults that are of legal age. I think we're good. I think we've reached the end. So, wrap up. WWB's got wines for locos, as long as you're being responsible. Drink.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated, folks. Stay hydrated.
I know everybody tells you water's the bummer of a party. It's not. Sorry, I'm slapping the
But
table.
it keeps you alive.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Be responsible. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber, a Lyft, or walk if you're close enough. Unless you're too drunk to walk. Then we need to find a plan Z.
We're working on a batch of superheroes.
And people, if you're throwing a party, be responsible for your guests.
Yeah.
Like, I've had parties over here, and you know what? When I see somebody's too fuckered up, you know what I do? I have a couch, a futon, and I have a shovel so I can bury you in the backyard. Just kidding. Anyways. This has been Best of the Bottom. We're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. And please subscribe, follow, whatever you can do. Let's support each other. You support us, we're going to find a way to support you. We're working on bringing Weekly World News back. It's entertainment for us all. So stay tuned to this channel right here on Twitch. On the bottom class, I'll be gaming. She might be gaming with me. Things are going to be happening. And I am looking to do a live tattoo session with my oldest son. He's learning to tattoo. So if you want to watch my son give me a tattoo as he's still learning, we'll be doing that live right here on Twitch on the Bottom Class channel. Probably next week. I don't know when. I'm figuring that out as we speak. Maybe she can get a live tattoo.
No, I already talked to him about it. I was like, dude, if you need to practice on somebody, like if you want to do something small, dude.
Yeah.
All day.
He's gonna tattoo us. You can follow him on YouTube as well at Kurt Chronicles. And so this has been Best of the Bottom. Please join us. We're also here on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe there too. Just join us all around. We love you. We want you to join our family. We're family friendly-ish. Please help us help you. I don't know what that means. But we'll see you next time. Tastes pretty good.
Reginald here, and if you like that, you'll like the videos appearing before you now.